While you're watching this, over 300,000 crypto folks are quietly stacking XP that could unlock one of the airdrops of 2025. How come, you may ask? Well, you would know if you heard of Zerion and the Zerion network. They're printing what might become Web3's golden tickets, and the window to front-run this opportunity is slamming shut faster than a Bitcoin halving cycle. I've uncovered 3 staggering truths about this project that could either make you a fortune or leave you chasing ghosts, including exactly how their $22 million war chest from crypto's elite is about to shake up the entire layer 2 landscape. By the time we're done here, you will know why VCs are seeing this as the Apple Pay of Web3, how to turbocharge your XP farming, and why sleeping on Zerion now could haunt your portfolio for years. Let's tear into this before the normies catch on. What's up, airdrop enthusiasts? It's Stan from airdrops.com, and today we're doing an in-depth exploration of a project that's about to flip the script on how we interact with Web3. I'm talking about Zerion, the wallet that's not simply a wallet, and the Zerion network that's changing the game. Hold tight, because this ride is about to get wild. Alright, let's cut through the noise and get real for a second. The crypto world is a mess. Too many wallets, too many chains, too much complexity. It's like trying to juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle. What if someone looked at this circus and said, "Nah, we're fixing this"? Enter Zerion. Their wallet doesn't seem to just be another pretty face in the crypto crowd. It aims to be the Swiss Army knife of Web3. Imagine having all your crypto, DeFi assets and NFTs in one place. No more app hopping like a digital kangaroo. They attempt to take the fragmented nightmare of blockchain asset management and turn it into a pleasant dream. But here's where it gets crazy. Zerion didn't stop there. They took up one of the most critical pain points in crypto, gas fees, and went, "We're killing that." This is where the Zerion network comes in. It's not merely another layer 2 rollup, it's a gasless paradise. And that's the first major truth I dug out for you. Let that sink in. Gasless transactions. The Zerion network achieves this through native account abstraction and custom paymaster contracts that sponsor transaction fees. Additionally, the inclusion of tools like on-chain DNA ensures that spam and abuse are mitigated, protecting the integrity of the network. They've basically taken the 2 biggest headaches in crypto, complexity and costs, and drop-kicked them into oblivion. It's like they're on a mission to make Web3 so easy, anyone could use it. Whether they succeed, however, remains to be seen. Now, the tokenomics is where things get spicy. Zerion doesn't have a token yet. Instead of rushing to launch one, they're focused on building value through its wallet services and the Zerion network. But don't sleep on this. The absence of a token is like the calm before the storm. Industry trends point to the potential for a native token that could enable decentralized governance, reward users, and supercharge the platform's sustainable growth. Imagine a token that's not simply another speculative asset, but a key that unlocks the full potential of the Zerion ecosystem. Staking, network security, premium futures. The possibilities are rich and plentiful, and for that reason, the community remains vigilant. Let's zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. Zerion isn't merely building a product, they're aiming to architect the future of Web3. Their dual focus on seamless multi-chain wallet and its Zerion network aligns quite well with where the market is heading, and that's simplicity, accessibility, and cost effectiveness. The wallet's ability to unify asset management across blockchains addresses a key pain point, while the Zerion network's gasless transactions could indeed attract users seeking cost effectiveness and user-friendly solutions. But here's the challenge. Sustaining a gasless model is no walk in the park, because Zerion's not just trying to play the game, they seek to change the rules. Yet, as competition in the wallet and L2 rollup markets intensifies, Zerion must differentiate itself by maintaining innovation and offering unique value propositions. Potential introduction of a token? That's the wildcard that could catapult Zerion into the top spots of crypto. But it's a double-edged sword. Get it right, and they could create new opportunities such as incentivized engagement or decentralized governance. Get it wrong, and it's back to the drawing board. Now, let's talk about the brains behind this operation. Zerion was founded by Evgeny Yurtayev, Alexei Bashlikov, and Vadim Kolyoshkin back in 2016. These don't seem to be some average Joes, some guys who jumped on the crypto bandwagon. They've been in the trenches since before most of us even knew what blockchain was. Apart from his role as CEO, Yurtaev is an active angel investor in Web3 projects. Bashlikov, in his own right, co-founded Ethereum Lab, specializing in smart contract development and audits. The combined experience of the founders in software engineering and entrepreneurship is like a secret sauce. They've taken lessons from their time at Jufi projects as well and applied them to the wild west of crypto. It's this blend of technical know-how and business acumen that could potentially set Zerion apart, in my view. Here's where it gets really interesting: the funding of the project. And here you will find the second major truth about the project in just a bit. But before that, Zerion has raised over $22 million from some of the biggest names in the game. We're talking about names such as Placeholder, Mosaic Ventures, and Wintermute Ventures. But it doesn't stop there. In 2024, they did an exclusive angel round that reads like a who's who of Web3 influencers. Cooper Turley, Spencer Noon, and Patricio Wartholter are amongst the figures to raise funds directed toward developing the Zero network. Now listen, because this is the second truth I think is highly important. All these funding rounds are not mere dollar signs. They could bring in strategic advisory and exceptional guidance in defining the direction of Zerion. All that from individuals and institutions who have been in the crypto game for a long time. But Zerion isn't just relying on VC money. They're generating revenue through a 0.8% fee on swaps and bridges. Plus, they've got a premium subscription that's bringing in steady cash flow. This isn't simply a project. After all, its aim is to be a viable business. And let's talk about that premium subscription for a second. For $99 per wallet or $299 for a bundle of 7, users get access to enhanced futures and reduced trading fee of 0.4% across all supported chains. Some would even describe it as a VIP pass to the future of finance. If you've been following my reviews, you know the emphasis I put on the community behind a particular project. Here, Zerion's community is an army of Web3 enthusiasts in some numbers. That's 330,000 followers on X and 110,000 Discord members, and counting. The folks at Zerion have gamified the whole experience with their XP program. It's like turning your wallet into an RPG. Complete daily quests, earn XP by completing transactions and bridging assets to the Zero network, level up. It's addictive. The higher the XP, the larger the access to premium futures and benefits across Zerion's Web3 partnerships. But here's the real deal. All this XP could potentially set you up for a massive airdrop if they ever launch a token. It's like they're laying breadcrumbs to a major treasure hunt in crypto. In a nutshell, the XP program isn't merely about points. It's about creating a loyal, engaged community. Users are incentivized to interact with the wallet, and that's a smart way to drive adoption and keep them coming back for more. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room: competition. That's the third truth I wanted to focus your attention on, and there's a big warning sign next to it. Zerion isn't alone in this space. They're up against some heavy hitters. In the non-custodial arena, you've got MetaMask, the 800-pound gorilla of Ethereum wallets. Rainbow is coming in hot too, with its slick UI. And let's not forget Coinbase wallet, backed by the might of a major exchange. On the layer 2 front, Arbitrum and Optimism are doing their thing, scaling Ethereum and cutting costs. But here's where Zerion stands out. They're offering gasless transactions. It's like they're giving away free ice cream while everyone else is still charging for cones. But here's the thing. Zerion isn't merely competing. They might be redefining the game. By combining a multi-chain wallet with a gasless layer 2, they're creating a unique value proposition. It's not about being better at one thing. It's about offering a complete package that others cannot match. Now, it's very important to me to give you the unhindered, transparent breakdown of the strengths and the risks of each project I review, and today will be no different. I'm going to start out with the areas you need to be wary of. That's the risk points. One is the questionable sustainability of the fee model. As the user base grows, covering gas fees for everyone may turn out to be detrimental. Another major one is the market competition. Zerion is in for a rough fight with some of the biggest, most well-established names in crypto, and in the wallet segment in particular. And lastly, there's the token speculation pressure, which is relevant for most crypto projects without a native token. In other words, if Zerion launches a token, the hype could overshadow the actual utility of the token. Alright, with risks out of the way now, it's the proper time for a quick recap of the strengths of the project. First, the user-friendly design. They've made Web3 so simple, even a non-tech savvy person could use it without much of a hassle. Second, you have the gasless transactions. If I may describe it so, they're basically giving away free water in the desert of gas fees. And third, the solid investor backing. It's not entirely obvious to me what's more important, the financial resources of these guys or the key strategic guidance they could provide. In summary, Zerion seems to be on a clear mission to make Web3 accessible to everyone, not only the tech-savvy folks. Their approach to simplifying complex blockchain interactions is a spot on as well. The combination of the all-in-one non-custodial wallet and the innovative Zero network demonstrates a deep understanding of user pain points, particularly around cost and complexity. But let's keep it real. The road ahead is tough. Sustaining a gasless model, fending off competitors, potentially launching a token. These are all Herculean tasks, but if they pull it off, Zerion could be the next major contributor to the mass adoption of Web3. In a world where crypto can feel like rocket science, Zerion is building a spaceship with autopilot. And that gasless layer 2 feels almost like a teleport. But let's see how far it takes us, eh? The potential for a native token adds another layer of intrigue. If done right, it could be the rocket fuel that propels Zerion to the moon. But it's a delicate balance. They need to ensure it adds real value, not just some superficial hype. So what's the play here? Keep an eye on Zerion. Use the wallet, explore the Zero network, crack up that XP. Because if they drop a token, it could be the next huge airdrop that you didn't even know you've been waiting for. Remember, in the world of crypto, the early bird doesn't just get the worm, it gets the whole farm. I'm hopeful, as we haven't missed out on this airdrop yet, but to make sure you get the best out of it, go ahead and read the full Zerion guide on airdrops.com. You will thank me later. I'm Stan, and I enjoyed making this video for you. I'll see you next time when I walk you through another crypto project with potential for a superb airdrop. In the meantime, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Until then, take care.